Congratulations on being inducted to the Southern Nevada Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Doug.
Now, first of all, coming off a great weekend up at Cashman with, big league weekend, the place was packed and everything. It was great. What is the future for the 51s?
Well, I think that the most important thing is stability. We've got, Chuck is the general manager now. He's been with me for 13 years. I think that, my function is, I'm looking for a new investor or investor group to take control of the team, and coupled with that is going to be a new facility. I mean, we've got to have a new facility. It's just, taking the grief I took from the Dodgers the other day. All those players had never been in the small locker room, because when they played here, they were in the big locker room, and that wasn't much fun. Even Dusty Baker giving me a bad time about that. We've got to get a facility done. That's going to be the focus of my efforts. And you know me, we'll figure something out. You got some money?
You're asking the wrong guy, you know that. Let me say this, though. Cashman Field, I say this every time I talk to you. It is antiquated, but the people out there, I have never met nicer people. The people you've hired to work there are just awesome.
Well, I think, I do believe that we do as good a job as anybody in the country in professional sports, because it's one of the things you have to do. We're in a service-oriented town, so I think the mindset of the community, people understand what it's like to take care of customers, what it's like to take care of our fans. From the young people that we have as ushers to the older folk, or the older, not older than the young people that do security and some of the more elevated jobs. It's just a good crew. I've got Fitz is phenomenal, the guy that's in charge of that. It's something that we've always emphasized that's important. And trust me, there's a couple emails. We didn't bat 1,000 this weekend. We didn't have everybody was totally happy, but we got usually more good than bad. But, and that's all. You just keep trying to get better.
I'm going to guess maybe some of the people that weren't happy were Bob Brenly and Len Casper when the Comp Rock and Roll Morning Show kind of came in and did the Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
I don't think they minded that. I had warned them already. I said, Andy's a piece of work. Get ready, which he is.
Of course, this is, you're once again affiliated with the Toronto Blue Jays, their AAA club. What kind of talent can we see out of Cashman this year?
It's going to be good. I think one of the things you get with a club like the Blue Jays is that they're trying to draft and develop in order to compete in the toughest division in baseball. So, they've really put an emphasis on the younger guys. This year would be, I think, a real pitching-heavy oriented crew. I think that if you look at their lineup, their everyday eight's pretty solid in the big leagues with JP now catching for them. I think that, the pitching staff is going to be the key to the whole thing. You're going to, Brad Mills, Brett Cecil, guys like that may be back. There's so many things happen in spring training, good and bad, and you don't know. Nothing bad's come out of it yet. The Drebeck kid has really impressed people early, and then he got shelled the other day. I think we're probably going to see him. It's going to be a good season. Again, pitching is the name of the game. The Giants proved that last year. The Phillies just spent how many millions of dollars trying to do that. So, I think it's going to be good. I do believe we'll have a pretty good when you pitch, you're in every game. So I think it's going to be a good season from that perspective.
I've been everywhere with you, from Boston to Nantucket, everywhere, Mexico, everywhere, and everywhere people know you in baseball. If you could sit down across from the table, one person in baseball still, and just have a dinner with them, who would it be?
Man, that's tough. I've got so many great friends in the game. People that I have great respect for. As a kid, I idolized Willie Mays. I played in a golf tournament. He kind of bounced around from group to group. That was always interesting. I think, the guys that I have the most respect for, I probably am lucky enough. I've had dinner with them already. So, Nolan Ryan was phenomenal to sit and chat with. Great stories. His sons and he own the team at Round Rock in our league. They're great. Branch Rickey is one of my dearest friends, the president of our league, and he's got an unbelievable encyclopedia of knowledge about the game and things like that. So, there's Jerry Reinsdorf. I have great respect for Jerry. I've gotten to know him over the years. He comes to Vegas pretty regularly. I've spent a lot of time with him. Had Sandy Koufax. I mean, it's just there isn't anyone. You can't.
I was about to say
one.
this is a big dinner table, isn't it?
Can't say you just can't. You couldn't do one. There's too many.
Well, congratulations once again. Make sure you check out the 51s this year because the promotions out there also excellent. And
because of you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys got to do your thing, which it always helps, and we appreciate it.